Stripe's making a special guest appearance this morning. Hey, buddy! Tux is in the catio on the nice cush chair. Stripe tried to go eat with Gray and Slate, and Gray wasn't having any part of that. Come on, buddy, I got food for you. Let's go eat in your safe spot. You're such a good boy. Good morning, handsome. Are you going to make a special guest appearance on my walk because it's Sunday morning?
It's Sunday. It's a beautiful morning, and it's Sunday. Yep, we're going to go get the paper.
Yeah, we have that post-rain overnight fresh air feel out here today.
Really nice.
It's approaching 60 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did blow all of this off the driveway yesterday, and that's oak pollen from this massive tree right here. So I guess I get to blow it again. It's all right. I love my trees. Wow, like overnight the ferns are almost full size and everything is green and lush and pretty, and wow. A little bit of bending and pulling and throwing a day keeps the weeds away.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Don is
Yes.
is trying to get back to his coffee, and his wife's got him on an exercise program out here.
Oh.
Tux is waiting for us at the stairs.
Well, hopefully it rained hard enough to wash some of the footprints off the bridge.
Yeah, it was a little dusty over there. Yep, yep.
Some people have been tracking up my bridge.
They don't get no prettier than that.
Very
That canopy is really turning out nice. Of course, Don and I may not be able to walk across the footbridge in 5 years, but
yeah,
the canopy is looking gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Don says it's going to grow towards the sun, which is away from the footbridge. And I agree. And it is definitely fuller on this side, so. You guys going to come back with us? The girls are waiting to cross, and Tux is basically blocking the bridge. It's been a full week, and none of the ferns we planted or the little bit of the lamium, none of it's died. You know, we'll come back and do a report again in August.
Yeah.
But for now, we're good. For now, we're good. I've been coming across the front with a thing of water most days. And this thing, I paid $15 for this from a roadside gas station, a lady that liked plants.
I remember that.
And she, it was like 3 foot when we bought it. And it had spread at her house. And she just basically would dig up stuff and bring it to the gas station as a little side thing for herself and sell out some plants. And yeah, let's say that one was worth the $15. And in the fall, it's gorgeous orange turning scarlet. It really does have a nice color in the fall, so. And I'm pleased with it. Trying to discourage the UPS, FedEx, and everybody else from going up those stairs. You can get around it on the side. It's not as close to the house as it probably appears from this angle. And Don said he wants to look at the plant I got yesterday.
Something get it?
No, I told you it was leaning.
Yeah, it's a little bitty thing.
Right. Well, partly because it was only $30.
Yeah.
And that's what you get for $30. But it's healthy looking.
Yeah.
And as you and I know, that whole Japanese maples grow slow stuff is not as accurate as they told us.
Yeah,
They go a lot faster than you think. Yeah, all right. Probably need to take it inside and clean it. But I would say it's close to a quarter. I'm thinking I'll water Tuesday. We got 2 mid-80 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. And but I think we're okay for a few days. I like days off from watering. Not that I mind watering as long as I'm not getting bit up by mosquitoes and fire ants. So Don's got the Instant Pot dehydrating pecans this morning. I can show you because this thing is just lift up. There they are in there. They were soaked overnight, like 6 to 8 hours, not more, not less, in a salt water solution. And then of course he drains them in a colander and puts them in the air fryer for 6 hours. And they'll come out crunchier and saltier, and they're supposed to make the nutrients in the nuts more digestible. Because there's so many things advertised that they're good for this nutrient and that nutrient, and that's true. They have those things in them, but your body's ability to use them may not be the same, may not be equivalent. So there's some thought that our ancestors soaked the nuts and then let them dry out before they ate them, and that's better. And we like them because they're crunchier and we can add some salt, and it's cheaper than buying the store-bought, and then we don't get any unwanted oils in them that Don and I aren't willing to eat. It's not that we want them to be low fat, but we don't want certain oils contaminating our nuts. So anyway, and it's really, you know, the machine's doing all the work. Don had to drain them in the colander and put them in the bowl, but you know, that's 5 minutes on both ends, so it's not a long process. Healthy Home Economist, dehydrating nuts, if you're interested in more info. Yeah, different nuts, different times, etc. Pecans are a great first choice. They don't tend to get too wet or soggy or not dry out or anything. So if you're going to try it for the first time, I recommend pecans.
And pecans are native to the southeastern United States, from Texas all the way up through the Carolinas.
Right. Mr. Ball drives, I think, to source in Alabama.
Yeah.
And brings his whole nuts back, and then he spends a good part of the year, him and the ladies up there, spending their times just shelling nuts. He goes out to the machine and gets the
nutcracker.
He gets the shells off, and then the ladies pull all of the stuff up, the meat out, and help him. And they sit there and they converse and have a good old time. So we like supporting the local folks.
Yeah, it's a good revenue. I mean, it's a significant source of revenue for him.
For him, yeah, even more so than the eggs, which are kind of co-opted in. Now he's got his own girls out back. He's probably got 30
chickens,
40 chickens.
Yeah.
But also all the local people in Willow Spring, they bring their eggs to him.
Yeah.
So people that like to keep chickens as a hobby.
Right.
And that is a thing now.
Yeah.
But they can't eat all the eggs or whatever. Yeah. Then they just bring them up to him. And I don't know how much he's making versus them, and I don't care. But any eggs where the chicken's been walking around outside in the sun is a good idea. So
I agree.
Try supporting the local farmers, local economy.
This is not commercial scale. This is little backyard type, you know.
But he is a certified roadside farmers market.
And
so
he used to be bigger, but he's gotten older. He's slowed down. We all have. I mean,
because we've been buying eggs from him since 13. Well, actually, maybe even 11 when we were at my house still. We were buying that because he's closer to my old house than he is here.
Oh, we were definitely buying them before we moved over here.
Yeah.
That was one of the things we wondered what was going to happen when we moved. Will we still go over there? But we've
made it work with the landfill.
Yeah, since we have to go to the landfill anyway, we could just drive the extra mile or so to his place and get stuff.
And we are a significant egg customer, so us pulling out our purchasing of eggs would be not good.
Yeah, I think and pecans. We buy the eggs and the pecans, and sometimes we buy other things.
A watermelon or a pumpkin or something. He had the first watermelons of the season, but you and I know that the melons don't really come out of the fields in Georgia, Florida, until June time frame, July time frame. So it's a little, or I don't know where those melons came from. It's a little early for field melons.
He goes to a farmer's market in Raleigh.
Downtown where we go to the seafood restaurant. He's got connections down there to bring his stuff.
He buys a pallet full of cantaloupes or watermelons or whatever, sweet potatoes, you know, it just depends on whatever's in season, and that's almost always local stuff.
So I went to Mr. Ball's yesterday, and I went past the Ogborn Farms down Panther Lake Road, and I didn't see any strawberries. I think that frost or that cold snap we had last week, we're close to where we should be seeing the berries.
Yeah.
And I would have brought home berries because Johnny likes them.
Yeah.
But there were no fresh berries to be had yesterday. Now, Porter's might have it because they got a little bigger strawberry operation.
They got more fields.
They got more equipment to keep them from getting burnt and all that. But I'm sure when they get burnt early, they do bounce back. They just lose about a week's worth of
production.
Because those strawberry plants been out in the field the entire winter.
Yeah.
They plant them here in the fall. They winter over, and then in the spring they take off.
That's right.
So the cold didn't hurt the plant, it just hurt the blooms. So I guess I'm going to work on my haunted house while you go do your thing in the other room.
Yeah, well, it'll be about an hour or so, maybe. I'm pretty good at doing what I'm doing now, so and I go through it really quick.
Then we're going to take a little drive in, Jules.
Yeah, well, the sun's out. It looks like a really pretty day.
Yeah, we debated yesterday. We try not to go fun places on rainy. It's just better filming. It's prettier. It'll be some nice sky today, and yeah, we want to bring nice, pretty scenery if we have an option. So we didn't go yesterday. We go today instead.
Yep.
I guess it's time to report. I'm not going to say fess up. That this large bin of Legos also came home from Guardian Angel the other day with me. Those white look a little discolored. Oh, those are like robot parts and a lot of the grays that I use all the time. Mostly robot parts, good stuff. Wheels too, wheels. That looks like a really great bag. A couple of Duplos. Those are all black parts. You can't see them in there, but wow. I think, you know, some parent went in and said, my kids don't play with Legos anymore and I'm going to get rid of them. I think that's what happened here. I was in the house working on the mansion and I'm short 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need 4 of these and I see 2 in this bag. I'm going to guess there's probably 2 more. So the part that I'm already missing, I'm finding. Yeah, there's great stuff in here. This is like, I want to build this really super huge. Oh, wow, look at the NASA thing. I wonder if that's a genuine Lego part. Probably not, but still. It's like a NASA rocket ship thing in there. This is, yeah, this is like, wow, silver Lego pieces. The little cone thing in there. This was almost a too good to be true find. Wow. I'm just... Anyway, I was saying, I want to build this super huge Victorian mansion. It's got like 6,000 pieces. And the guy built it in dark orange, which I think is really pretty. But I don't have any buildings in blue or any buildings in yellow. And I have a lot of yellow parts in the house. And I just got a lot more yellow parts. I also have a lot of blue in the house and just got a lot more blue. So I'm probably going to build it in blue or yellow. It'll just save, you know, it'll save a lot of money. It'll be all, you know, parts I don't have to source off Bricklink. So I think I found the part that I need in the house that I didn't have, so I won't have to order it. So it's already a win. And I'm going to have to get Dawn to carry this in the house because it's too heavy. I mean, I could take bags out and carry them in and then come get the bin, but Dawn will carry it in for me. So I finished with the fireplace. I did something a little different up at the top and ended up using these 1x1s with the stud on one side or adjacent studs for the corner actually. So I put a little band around the top of the chimney, and then I like the flue, the chimney part, you know, sticking up out of the top. It's just a little bit different than what they had. I just didn't like what they had. And that's the luxury of having my own parts and putting the kit together myself instead of having bought it. I can make changes. You can see I put the railing on. I was lucky enough to have all of the right size black bars I think when Michelle gave me all those Star Wars sets, there were lots of bars in her bin. And anyway, I have a lot of bars. So that was good. And I did have the gray that I needed that I sourced out in the garage in those parts to get this platform built. It was 4 pieces staggered along the outside. And I'm ready to basically put the slope bricks on now and finish that up. But Donna and I are headed on our ride, and I am content that I'm at a good stopping point and to put it aside for the day. Or at least for now. There's Jules. It is so pretty out here. So pretty. Don's in the garage. I'll have to get the door. You're coming, you're coming, you're coming.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's just,
Pretty girl.
thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
I have 2 water bottles, my camera, my phone, and my purse.
And no self-presenting doors.
Right, it's really not that I'm lazy, it's that my hands are just like, how am I supposed to film and get the door or even just carry all my crap? So Donnie, it's time to divulge what our destination is today.
Well, it's not Saturday night, so it's not Home Depot.
No?
Nope, but almost as good.
Okay.
Navigate to Harbor Freight, Sanford, North Carolina.
And some of our regular viewers probably have figured out why we're headed there, but why are we headed there, Dottie?
Because my girl bought Legos and she needs bins to store them in.
And this was before the big bin.
That's right.
Which
The
I have
big
now
ones.
allowed Dawn to see. Michelle understands. There are probably some other people watching that understand.
Yeah, every time she buys these really inexpensive quote unquote guardian angel Lego things, every one of them costs like $18 for bins.
Well, I need a bin for the friend Lego colors.
Friend.
Right, the medium lavender, the pinks, light pink, dark pink. I don't have a bin for those, and I have leftovers from the Queen Anne Victorian. It would be nice to sort them.
Right.
And then yeah, there's a couple of colors I don't have a bin for yet, and it's getting to the point where like I really need a bin for that color.
That's right.
So that's sort of what's going on. I'm thinking 6 today. There will never be a I've bought my last Lego bin, but I think at 6 today is what I'm thinking. Because most of the ones from that Guardian Angel bin, the little bag and then the big bin, I'll just assimilate those into the existing bins. But the problem is I've got a few colors and things lying around now that I don't have a bin for that color, and they're kind of in bags, and it'd be nicer if they were in bins. I could find them quicker. Yeah?
Yeah, well I saw this woodworker who built a carcass for his tool bench so that the Harbor Freight bins would slide in, so he had a nice rack mounted type bin holder thing. I guess I'm gonna have to ping JB. Says, JB, watch that video and build me one of them things.
Right, bring it up on the truck the next time.
We're running we're piling them up to the ceiling, and you know, we need them. If we could get them all the way to the ceiling, then maybe we could have a little bit of room.
Funny. Not.
Wouldn't be dangerous anymore. Fall over and hurt me or something.
Well, the cat would lose their sleeping spot.
Oh, this is true.
The ones that are beside Dawn with the blanket on top of them, the little cat, Mittens, she sleeps up there very frequently. She'll pop her head up, start chewing on Dawn's paperwork, and then put her head back down.
Well, I'm actually kind of a little surprised that Harbor Freight doesn't have sell a little rack mount thing to hold those things in.
Right. Well, every time we go, I look at all of the rolling carts. Right. And I've even carried the bins over and set them in the cart.
Right.
And they're just not gonna work. Wouldn't be very useful.
Yep.
We're being patient while this guy backs in with his boat, and I thought I would comment on it's planting time. This field over here has been disked up.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Yep.
It's gorgeous.
Yep, I agree. Pretty day.
I'd be willing to get the shot again if we can take another drive to the coast this week.
I don't know, sweetie.
Yeah, but knowing that you're just down for the count for one day, I'm just enjoying being out in the car with you. I miss you while you're working.
Well, we'll just go get.
Maybe Michelle needs lunch at the Oceanic.
Yeah,
And we'll just take off in Ruby and go. Now that we're both fully vaccinated. I know it's not been the full 2 weeks, but realistically, after that fever, I'm thinking I'm golden.
Yeah.
Mysteries of Tesla. Will we ever understand why on certain roads at the same location for every Tesla the car's slow? And you can't blame an overpass there or a cross street. I mean, you know, on I-540 in that one spot, it possibly could be the nearby cross street, but not in that spot.
Yeah, nothing near.
I think Google Maps needs to write a program to go look for places where the speed limit in their database is inconsistent. They've got irregularities, and they may be few and far between, but they're not nice when they happen when you're driving. And
well, it doesn't change the speed limit. It's total mind-boggling.
Right, the car does not show the speed limit changing. It just slows down.
It just slows down.
Right.
Drops 20 miles an hour, and then it speeds back up.
Yeah, even though the sun's in and out a little bit behind those beautiful clouds up there, Dawn did a good job in saying yesterday, I'll take you down to Sanford today if you want, but you'll enjoy the ride more if we go tomorrow. Because yesterday it was rainy. Remember, it wasn't nice at all, and today is just gorgeous.
Yep.
Hey, JB, that looks like a custom build over there. Maybe an alternate design for the camper? It's stylish, pretty. It's the curves. It's all about those curves. I told Dawn I needed Walmart too. And I thought, well, might as well check what this Walmart's got. Okay, this one's set up like Holly Springs, where they have that little outside section in there. I'll go there. All nice stock. Pretty stuff. Looking good out here. Walmart, Sanford. I got some coleus. Do I need more coleus? Probably not. Caladium. Very pretty. I was on a roll finding everything I needed, but this store's no better off for cat food than Fuquay. Marigolds, and ignore the fact that it's in another pot, and some coleus. So this is a Bentley. This is a Renault concept car. SRT Viper there in red. They had some mystery Hot Wheel models. I don't really, and they don't feel very heavy. And then this moving parts Datsun, that's pretty cool. My dad owned a Datsun back in the day. And the Hot Wheels display is sort of low, but the rest of it's all pretty full. What is this? A Camaro concept, huh? Corvette, Bentley, Cadillac CTSV. Well, we all know we got some good Hot Wheels stuff coming from or Matchbox stuff coming for Tesla. So just a little patience, just a little patience. That looks like a police car, but it's not. All right, we can say we looked. Did I miss a national pillow shortage? I mean, that's pretty sparse. Inside about 20 minutes. Dawn was looking for me to come out of pharmacy and I came out of grocery. It'd just be better to load up back here away from everyone anyway. Hi.
Get your exercise, girl?
I did. Taking the cart back, but I don't see any cart returns. Dawn's gonna come pick me up. It's all right. I need some exercise anyway. But seriously, like, where are the cart returns? I think this Walmart could use a few more. All right, so just past the beige vehicle here that's being loaded up. Thank you. Not too many cart returns in this lot. Well, the good news is they have them in stock. They don't seem to be on sale. But I'm gonna get the 6 I came for, I guess.
So here's what you do, guys. You take your best girl to Harbor Freight.
Well, if you want to get me in the tool store, we gotta have plants, LED lighting, or storage.
Yes, that's right. She's a happy girl. She got her bins.
Summertime in North Carolina, the fire ants are back. We got lucky on that one.
Yeah, I stepped in it and he wasn't paying attention. My girl was watching out for me.
Yep, I lift up his pant leg. I didn't see any on him because by the time you feel one and you've stepped on the mound, it's too late. Well, it's a successful trip as far as I'm concerned. We got what we needed and more.
Oh, yeah.
So we paid the premium for the bins and went ahead and got 6 of them. But it wasn't like a, you know, super low rock bottom price special where Don was gonna say, oh, just get 10. You know, we paid $1 or $1.50 more than we're used to paying for them.
Right.
Just remember, you got a lot of cargo in the car on the way home. I've loaded you down.
That's right.
Don did good. He made a circle today. He brought us home through Lillington up 421 instead of coming back on 42. Oh, way cool. Maximum amount of seeing cool stuff on our drive. Now I'm talking about some basketball. There are some very happy Fuquay town citizens.
Young people, yep.
Young
absolutely.
people, yep. I was gonna say gentlemen, but there's a few girls out there, so I caught myself. A couple adults, but mostly young gentlemen. That's great. Yeah, this thing was the most popular thing the town had done other than the splash pad.
Yeah.
In forever. And then, you know, right when everyone was, people will be out here at 9 o'clock at night playing.
Yeah, they will.
It's that popular. I got these at Walmart. Seeing is believing. The green one is a 32 by 32 and it's the size that all of my stuff is on. My houses that I've done. And the big one is a 48 by 48. It's literally 15 inch by 15 inch. So the large Victorian I want to do, it does have some, you know, yard and stuff on it. But it takes up the good bit of that, that base plate. I'll have to give that some serious thought. Hey, buddy. Did you get you a spot to sleep for a while? Hey, Slee. You're okay. So Don wanted to give the GMC some TLC on the interior. He had planned to do that yesterday, but the rain, it just made it not worth dealing with. So I see you're using your cart.
I got so much crap to go GMC. It's very handy.
Yep, good. Another great use for the Ego blower. Get all that pollen and sand and crap out of the car. I do it on Ruby about once a year, usually at the end of pollen season. And we're about at the end of that hazy yellow pollen season. The oak stuff is still coming down, but well, you guys know Sunday means bacon cooking at our house. These are some really weird shaped pieces this week. Putting the bacon grease straight into the cast iron skillet because I'm making chicken wings and that needs a good bit of grease. Well, it's going on 7 o'clock. Our Sunday is unfortunately coming to an end. The wings are just out of the oven ready to eat. I've got some strawberry ice cream mix ready to go in the Cuisinart, and we're gonna pile up and watch some Battlestar Galactica, the reboot one with James Olmos.